Hello students, welcome to the video class for the subject switchgear and protective device, and this is for 6th semester diploma electrical engineering students. So today we will discuss about the types of fuse. So under this we will discuss about low voltage fuse and high voltage fuse. So the first one is the low voltage fuse and then second one is the high voltage fuse. So low voltage and high voltage means what? Okay, so low voltage fuse means the fuse which operate at low voltage, and high voltage fuse means the voltage, the fuses which operate or which is used for high voltage and high current and high power rating. Okay, so we will discuss one by one. First, we will discuss about low voltage fuse. So under low voltage fuse, it is again divided into two types. One is the semi-enclosed rewirable fuse, and then second one is the high rupturing capacity fuse. Okay, so semi-enclosed rewirable fuse. So rewirable fuse is also known as KitKat type fuse, and it is used where low value of fault current are to be interrupted. It consists of one base, one fuse carrier. Okay, so the base is of porcelain and carries the fixed contact to which the incoming and outgoing phases are connected. So it is like this. See, this is the base. It is made up of porcelain. So it is like this is the one, these are the fuse contacts. If one act as incoming and then another will act as outgoing phase wire, and then here this is our fuse element. Okay, this is the fuse element or fuse carrier. You can say fuse carrier. It is like this. This is a fuse carrier. It is also made up of porcelain. This is one contact, this is another point, and here the fuse carrier is present. So the base is of porcelain and carries the fixed contacts to which the incoming and outgoing phase wire are connected. The fuse carrier is also of a porcelain and holds the fuse element, which is stained copper wire, between its terminal. So these two are terminal, and between these terminal, this is the fuse element connected here. Okay, so the fuse carrier can be inserted in or taken out of the base when desired. So when fault occurs, the fuse element is blown out and the circuit is interrupted. The fuse carrier is taken out and the blown out fuse element is replaced by new one. The fuse carrier is then reinserted in the base to restore the supply. So this type of fuse has two advantages. What are those? The firstly, that the detachable fuse carrier permits the replacement of fuse element without any danger of coming in contact with live part. Okay, that means when we repair the fuse element, then there is no danger of coming in contact with live part. And second advantage is the cost of replacement is negligible. Then it's disadvantages. What are the disadvantages of this semi-enclosed rewirable fuse? See, there is a possibility of renewal by fuse wire of wrong size or by improper material. That means when we repair the fuse element, we may use it can be a wrong size fuse wire, it can be of improper material. Okay, so this type of fuse has low breaking capacity and hence cannot be used in circuit of high fault level. The fuse element is subjected to deterioration due to oxidation, okay, through the continuous heating up of the element. Therefore, after some time, the current rating of the fuse is decreased. That means the fuse operates at lower current than originally rated. Clear? The protective capacity of such a fuse is uncertain as it is affected by the ambient condition. Accurate calibration of the fuse wire is not possible because fusing current very much depends upon the length of the fuse element. Okay, so this type of fuse are made up of two 500 ampere rated current, but their breaking capacity is low. That means on 400 volt service the breaking capacity is about 4000 ampere. So therefore this type of fuse is limited to domestic and lighting loads. Okay. The next one is the high rupturing capacity Catrice fuse. Okay, HRC Catrice fuse. So see how it is. So the primary objection of low and uncertain breaking capacity of semi-enclosed rewirable fuse is overcome in HRC Catrice fuse. So this is the HRC Catrice fuse given here, the figure, and its essential parts are, see, it consists of a heat resisting ceramic body. Okay, so this is the ceramic body, this one is the ceramic body. Okay, having a metal end cap. So this is the metal end cap. Okay, this is end plate. This is a metal end cap, and this is a metal end cap. This is a ceramic body. Okay, so so it consists of a heat resisting ceramic body having metal end caps to which is welded silver current carrying element. Okay, so inside this, here the fuse element is welded. So the space within the body surrounding the element, that means this is the space surrounding the element, is completely packed with a filling powder. Okay, this is the filling powder over here. The filling material may be chalk, may be plaster of Paris, may be quartz, may be marble, dust, and these act as an arc quenching and cooling medium. Okay, so how it operates? See, this is a cartridge body, this is a end cap, brass end cap, this is there is a fuse element, and this is surrounded by filling powder. Okay, so under normal condition the fuse element is at a temperature below its melting point, therefore it carries the normal current without overheating. But when fault occurs, the current increases and the fuse element melts before the fault current reaches its first peak. The heat produced in the process vaporizes the melted silver element, and the chemical reaction between the silver vapor and the filling powder results in the formation of a high resistance substance. Okay, so which helps in quenching the arc. So that means when fault occurs, the silver element melts and vaporizes, and then there is a chemical reaction between the silver vapor and the filling powder, and then whatever substrate is formed, that is of high resistance substance. Okay, and which helps in quenching of arc. So what are the advantages? See, it is capable of clearing high as well as low fault current, do not deteriorate with age, and have high speed of operation, provide reliable discrimination, it require no maintenance, it is cheaper than other circuit interrupting device like of equal breaking capacity, and it permits consistent performance. But what are its disadvantages? It have to be replaced after each operation. Heat produced by the arc may affect the associated switch. So these are all about the HRC Catrice fuse. And the third one is the, so see, I told you the sub classification over here, that is the semi-enclosed rewirable fuse and high rupturing Catrice fuse. So high rupturing Catrice fuse is one, and then it is the another type of HRC fuse, that is the HRC fuse with tripping device. Okay, so these are the figure of Catrice fuse. Okay, the Catrice fuse are look like this. So see how HRC fuse with tripping device operates. See, so this is a HRC fuse with tripping device. Its construction is same as the HRC Catrice fuse. This is the cartridge ceramic body. Essential parts are this is the ceramic body, and this is the brass end cap over here. This is the end cap in both end side. Okay, and then the body of the fuse is of ceramic material with a metallic cap rigidly fixed at each end. These are connected by a number of silver fuse elements. So see, this is the number of fuse element, this one, this one, this one, this one. These number of fuse elements are connected with the end caps, and at one end is a plunger. There is a plunger which under fault condition hit the tripping mechanism of the circuit breaker and cause it to operate. So this is a plunger connected to one end, and this is a tungsten connected in shunt form with the other end of the element, and there is a this is a weak link. Inside this chemical charge occur, okay, so which trip the plunger. So see, the plunger is electrically connected through a fusible link, chemical charge and a tungsten wire to the other end of the cap. So when fault occurs, the silver fuse element are the first to be blown out, and then current is transferred to the tungsten wire, because the silver fuse element has a lower resistance as compared to the tungsten element. Okay, so the weak link in the series with the tungsten wire get fused and causes the chemical charge to be detonated. Okay, so when current shifted to this tungsten metal or wire, then there is a what weak link in series with this wire, tungsten wire, and it causes a chemical charge to be detonated. Okay, that means there is an activation of chemical charge, and this forces the plunger outward to operate the circuit breaker, and the travel of plunger is so set that it is not ejected from the fuse body under fault condition. Okay, so see what are the advantages of this type of fuse. So in case of single phase fault on a 3-phase system, the plunger operate the tripping mechanism of the circuit breaker to open all the 3 phases, and which prevents single phasing. Okay, and the effect of full short circuit current need not be considered in choice of circuit breaker, because this permits the use of a relatively inexpensive circuit breaker. Because when we are using circuit breaker with this fuses, then this type of fuse somehow reduces some kind of fault currents, and so that we can use low rated circuit breakers. Okay, so that means in this case the circuit breaker need not be utilized for the full amount of short circuit current. Okay, because some part of short circuit current is handled by the fuse. Okay, so here we can use relatively low rating circuit breaker or inexpensive circuit breaker. Then the fuse tripped circuit breaker is generally capable of dealing with fairly small fault current itself. Okay, so this avoids the necessity for replacing the fuse except after highest current for which it is intended. So low voltage HRC fuse may be built with breaking capacity of 16,000 ampere to 30,000 ampere and at 440 volt. Okay, they are extensively used on low voltage distribution system against overload and short circuit condition. Clearly understood about this? So these are all about low voltage fuse. Okay. Then in the next class we will discuss about the high voltage fuse and difference between circuit breaker and fuse. Okay, thank you.